Everybody, hello! We're here. Welcome, everybody. So it's
Welcome,
super.
motherfucker.
Say that. So everybody's welcome, and it's super hot today. Really.
Hot to delicious. It's bleeding wham! Well, we know one thing. The fans hitting it.
Hi, Casey, Nico. Hello.
How diddly do with you today?
Yeah, how's everybody?
So, in case you're all wondering who that Crime Documentaries Daily is, it's actually our crime channel. So, if you enjoy that content,
Please share, like, and
then
watch
get
the video.
yourselves
And
over
yes.
to that channel. Just found out I made 1,000 on Dogecoin this evening. I was happy as hell.
Awesome for you, Casey.
Are you actually going to share some of that 1,000 there? Huh? Rubbing it in, coming in, being bigger. Come on, share 500. Half it. Show the love. No, I'm joking. Congrats, guys.
Congrats to you. Yeah.
Hey, Dan. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Dan.
Finally, I get to the end of my freaking video. See, I've got to watch my own videos because no one bleeding does it. So, guys, please like and share. Alright, we are going to try and build people's channels up. Starting off with the Crime Documentaries Daily. Please head over to that channel. Hit that subscribe button. Put one of the videos in the watch later list and get it watched later. If you enjoy it, share them around.
Yes.
You know?
You share them
Because everyone
around.
loves a bit of freaking crime every so often, don't they? Everyone wants to do that.
Everyone does. No work, relax.
Speak for yourselves, I've got freaking loads of work on.
I believe a lot of people, they have barbecue, in America, all over the place. When it comes to weekend, get away, get, each other to have a cooking outside, going visit, to relatives, friends, hanging out because it's weekend. So, so, so anyway, so yeah, so like I said, guys, share and likes. I knew everybody's busy and it's a cooking day. I wish we can do that here too, because here is the neighbors, you know. The neighbors cooking yesterday barbecue. It smells so good,
You know what I forgot to do?
Yes.
Fucking description again.
Oh no. So, like I said, guys, today's live, it's gonna be chit chat. We'll be talking everything. What do you like to talk about? Whatever happens, because we don't have a trivia. So,
Cock.
yeah, so we don't have trivia. So all we have to do is how you guys go doing. So
Yeah, no trivia today.
no trivia. So hi Heaven. Yeah. So like I said, guys, we're gonna have to um talk about it. about it.
Well, you weren't appearing out of the mist
Ah,
like
sige na,
freaking
kumuha na.
Johnny Vegas.
Kumuha ka na, gusto mo. Umuubos
Don't
na
mind
yung
me,
wala
it's
dyan,
just
eh.
my stepdaughter.
Alin ba dyan? Yung iba na lang.
She always calls me, guys.
Yan na.
She calls me Pangit, Giraffe, Sea Lion, Seahorse,
Seahorse.
everything. I find it quite disturbing. So my return is a porcupine.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Definitely is a porcupine.
Mm.
Porcupine! Dangerous with all the spikes coming out of your head.
Right.
I've got an itch on my back.
It's gonna be the ants.
Uh,
It's gonna be the ants.
no, it's not ants, it's just a normal,
Oh,
genuine
no,
itch. Yeah.
So how's everybody anyway? It's weekend. Is it weekend then?
Well,
oh, it's Friday.
it's
I
Saturday
think
morning.
Friday.
In the UK. And it'll be early hours Saturday morning Bills time. So Las Vegas, it'll probably be late Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night. Los Angeles, California, same thing. I'm not sure in Texas. I'm not sure about Texas.
Texas. Everything bigger in Texas. I'm good just off to Miss Central Street. Central Stream. Who are
Oh,
they? Who were they, they?
he went to the stream with some other YouTuber. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
got off.
Yeah.
Because he is a legend and decides to
Legends
come
running
here.
around. Yes.
And he comes here because he knows we are the best.
Holy crap.
And we are the fucking funniest. Because we just act strange on a daily basis.
It's really hot right now, guys.
It's bleeding hot.
You know, I just showered earlier this morning. It's like after you shower, like, gosh, you're sweating against, like, you never showered.
Yeah.
Sweat, like, really
It's like
bad.
me when I go for
It's
shower
very,
with this, right? Fucking when I finish before her, I've got to stand around and then but I've got to like dry myself 10 times because fucking I just sweat. And it's like, really? I've just gone for a shower.
To keep going, right? It's really hot, guys.
So yeah, mother fudgers, check that channel out. Check it out. I want to see the numbers increase. And obviously, check out the missus. I have
As
obviously
always.
once again forgot freaking to put it in the description, but it will go in the description once this live gets uploaded because that's the only time I can fucking do it. It's pretty shit that I can't do it beforehand. I could have done it if I went Streamlabs. I could have put it in, but I'm not on Streamlabs today because I've only got a few hours left on it, so I'm saving that for tomorrow.
Yeah. It's not
yeah.
good for the streamers because they don't give you that much.
No, you got 20 hours a month. But I don't know how I've fucking used 18 hours. I've only gone StreamYards, what,
Because you've been
twice?
like 3 hours all the time.
Yeah, 3,
So you
6,
used
7,
it
8, 9.
a lot.
9 hours. Not 20 hours, yeah, I've only used it 3 times.
Well,
Robbing bastards. So yeah, if you enjoy the crime channel, documentary type videos, get on that channel, it'll keep you busy for hours. Obviously our dear Ross Kemp is right there. Bombay Yutangan. I
hello,
learned the
Bombay.
trick on how to stop from sweating after you get out the shower.
Make the
Make the water as hot as you can stand.
Oh no.
Then right before you get out, turn the water on cold and it closes the pores. Yeah, I know that.
I don't have a hot one.
But unless I'm going to be standing there over the kettle 20 times to fill a bucket, that ain't going to happen because we only have a cold water. And the thing is, right, throwing yourself, when you're already freaking boiling hot and you throw yourself over with cold water, it closes the pores anyway. So you're just kind of doing it that way without you still sweat. Trust me, because
It is
when I
it
first
is
came
really
over here,
hot over
right,
here, guys.
I was
Look
hot
at-
and the water was just so frigging cold I couldn't do it. So what I used to do was put like 3 kettle water, freaking boiling water in the bucket just to warm the water up for me.
Yeah.
And then obviously kept on the water from filling up the bucket, and
I
then it
remember
just
that.
got colder and colder, and I freaking threw it over it, and I still sweat after that.
It does really.
You only have cold. Yeah, we only have cold water. You don't need hot out here, kid.
It's really hot already.
You just need some.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
really,
you don't
really
have hot water over here. Oh, I would have thought some people would fit hot water pipe, but the thing is, we don't have boilers, we don't have radiators, we don't have nothing like that, guys. And the reason why that is
We have a
because it's
kettle
40
water like my
fucking
mom.
degrees Celsius year fucking round. So why the hell would you need a radiator wasting money on boiling water when you can use a fucking kettle?
Yes, we have a kettle that my mom just broke.
Hot water hot water aids in washing dishes and cleaning. It does. Also does cold water.
It's a cold water.
But I understand hot water. It gets rid of most of the bacteria.
bacteria,
So
yeah.
I totally understand where
Yeah.
you're coming from with that. I'm not taking piss.
That's
Well,
yeah.
only a bit. But freaking, no, I totally understand where you're coming from, Dan. But
But-
yeah, we don't use hot water.
Dad, when you come to this country, especially this month, from February until June, you don't need a hot. From February until June, you don't need a goddamn water.
No,
'Cause
you
all
won't.
you
Trust
need
me.
is a cold hot water.
Cold hot water? How do you work that one out?
Cold. 'Cause
Only a little piss taken.
you will.
Well, you know me now, by now, Dan, yeah. When I went to China, boo! I didn't realise a lot of people don't have refrigerators. They just go to the market every day. Oh, we have a fridge. We're not that stupid. Yeah, we have a fridge and freezer
Tapos na yun,
mixed in one. It's 40 degrees here as well, but or does it actually cool right down?
So it's really
Because this is like 40 degrees all day, every day, and then it drops down to like 36 all night, every night. So all year round, it doesn't fluctuate.
Well-
Apart from when you're having a typhoon, then it might go to like
You know.
34 or something like that fruit day, or 35 fruit day. But still, it's fucking hot every day. So, but
But
I'm
it-
pretty sure Texas doesn't stay 40 degrees all year round every
May,
day.
Mimi,
I mean, I could be wrong.
May.
Does it? I don't know.
Mimi. Ayun na, si Mimi, oh. May, and baby.
Yeah, I don't know. Guys, all I can say is fucking like and share, right? Let's get off the degrees for a minute. Like and share so we can get more people in, so we can grow your good people's channels. So we can grow your good people's channels. It's not just the channels what I'm putting out, it's also Punches and Couches, it's also the Mrs. channel, and anyone else who's got a channel. I mean, KC9KUH, have you got a channel, my friend, and just not put a logo up? Because if you have, let us know. To be fair, we have AC. I have mine on. It's only 18 degrees in my trailer right now. Ah, nice. So when we put aircon on in bedroom, we keep it at the lowest, like 16 degrees.
Yeah.
And
That is
that's our summer in the UK, 16
Yeah,
degrees
16.
Celsius, right? We have to turn it off because it's so fucking cold. So I'm gonna die when I get back over to that country. I can see it happening because it's gonna be
different.
fucking freezing. I'm gonna be like that as soon as I get off the freaking plane,
Yeah.
wrapped up in a freaking hoodies and freaking tracksuit pants and shit.
Yeah, but even though here, guys, sometimes
Even though it's
there
gonna be
was a
summer in
night
the UK.
that
when
we
I
have
land.
an aircon. He just got cold.
I do get cold. Because I'm so freaking used to it.
Yeah, you used
you
to it now
have
for 1.5
acclimatized
years
to
now.
the hot weather, so yeah, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still bleeding hot, but yeah, I have acclimated to it. Yeah. Took a while though, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it always does with
you
me.
used to it now because
Always does with me. When I was when I was going to Iraq, we flew into Kuwait first. And we did the acclimatization training down there, and then we flew up to Iraq from there. And it took me about, to fully acclimatize, a month and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
It's
so it took
really
about the same over here, to be honest. But the thing is, it gets hotter and hotter. The acclimatise to the temperature it is at the beginning of the year, and then obviously when it gets towards the middle of the year, it gets frigging stupidly hot. So then you're trying to acclimatise your body again to get to that point, you know. Hey Cheryl, how you doing?
Hi, Cheryl. So it's like, yeah, but there is a month that it's starting from July.
Okay, weather
July,
months
August,
going.
that would be okay. July, August, September, October, November. It's nice. We never use aircon since then.
We didn't use aircon
It's
once
really
through
nice.
so-called winter.
Yeah, cold winter.
Even though it was still like in the 30s and through the day high 30s, you know.
Yeah, we didn't
we never used the aircon once because at night time it drops to what, 29? 29,
Really nice,
30, something like that. It was a nice temperature, I
But
liked
this
it.
is the month that is really, really hot from starting February, March, April, May. That was the hottest
Yeah,
month.
it can go up to like anything between 40 and 46 degrees Celsius over here through the day, and then through the night it drops down to like 38. Well, it'll say lower, but it says feels like because obviously you got the. Well, it'll say lower, but it says feels like because obviously you got the humidity. So I always take the feels like because that's exactly what it feels like, freaking 30 odd freaking degrees. You know, it doesn't feel like 33 or freaking 32 or something like that. I mean, let's just have a look what it is. Let's have a look now. Hang on. Oh, it's going to be a low one tonight. By the looks of it, it's going to be 28. It's 40 degrees Celsius in the shade, and it's 52% humidity. So it's basically, it says here, extremely humid, and that's why it feels so goddamn hot.
Really hot.
You know?
Yeah. The air is blue. The air is hot. Really hot. The air blowing.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So yeah, that's the temperature it is right now. But it's going to be a cold one tonight. Well, we can say cold
Just
one. It's
right.
going to be 28 degrees tonight. So,
Because
yeah.
we thought.
Oh no,
yeah,
sorry. The actual 43, not 40. 43 degrees Celsius, right, in the shade. So that's basically what we're in now, right? And it's 52% extremely humid. It says here on the weather report, Manila Metropolitan weather report. But yeah, it's going to be 28 tonight. but it's only gonna go 28 at 4 o'clock in the morning. Before then, it's gonna be 31:30. Quite cool.
Because it's really hot inside, you know, like especially that night, bedtime, you know.
Mm. Yeah. So you guys are awesome. We do try to be.
Thank you.
Guys, get on that channel. Get on that channel. Get on the Mrs. channel. Yeah, we did get the Ross Kemp one to 1010 now. So let's try and work at the crime documentaries channel. Get it shared around. Everyone loves a bit of fucking crime documentaries and
A lot of people
weird
love that, so we're going
things.
to try that back again.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Only for those
the
though.
reason why it was so successful last time, guys, right, when we did it on our own channels, is because people shared and it got out onto
Yeah.
YouTube. This is what we rely on. You very small 6, 7, 5
Community.
people, whatever we've got in here, right, is to share it out, because once it goes sharing about, more people will watch it, then they'll probably share it, and then fucking so on and so forth, and that's how it does it, guys. That's how you get
Because last time, guys, you
around
know, when
YouTube.
we upload a little bit of documentary, that's like in a minute, ding, just a minute is already have 500 people watch in a minute. That's really fast, you know. So that's how people they do, and then an hour or 3 hours is already 3K. You know,
Yeah.
just that's how fast people are. And I believe those people we need to come back. We need them to come back.
So the best video
the
we've got
channel,
on
so,
that channel is the Alps murders, and that's at 38,000.
I
But-
wish we can put all the
and
the
then
one
the
that
Chris
have
Watts.
successful that I have almost 500,000 views with that. What's the name of that crime?
I don't know.
I
Can't
remember
remember.
that was Beetle.
I'm gonna try it.
I think
We
that was
started off on
Beetle.
serial killers though, didn't we? So I
The
might
serial
have to do
killer,
that again.
yeah, the serial killers.
To try and get the
really-
people in.
Yeah.
Because more people are attracted to the serial killer side
serial
than they are with the
killers.
murder, the same type of thing. But we've also got the Chris Watts full documentary on there. So everyone loves the Chris Watts documentary. I don't get it. But
But
yeah, that's at 1,000 subscribers, and all the rest are under 300. Under 300, all the rest of the videos. So yeah, guys, get over there. You know, help us out,
yeah.
and let's try and get up there. We're at 430 subscribers on that so far.
Yeah.
430. I'm going to redesign the whole of the channel as well, because I don't. Again, it's another testing channel, guys, just like what the Ross Kemp is. So it's not going to be every time, but I have uploaded 3 new videos today on that channel, because the last time I uploaded was 2 months ago, and not normally I don't wait that long, but I just totally forgot about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes,
Yeah. good.
and you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. One of them things, innit? If I lose the channel, I lose the channel. You know, I don't really care about that one. The only time I will care is if I've got like 20-odd thousand subscribers getting millions of views, and then I lose it. So if I'm gonna lose it, I hope I lose it early rather than freaking wait until I get all this again and then it gets fucked off. Tomorrow is supposed to be 85% humidity here and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh wow, okay. Today 60% rain and tomorrow 60% rain. Wow. So yeah, we've got a couple of serial killers on that channel at the moment. We've got the necrophile and serial killer Dennis Nielsen, full documentary. We've just uploaded serial killer Richard Beasley. We've also got the Jacksonville Cannibal on there, serial killer, which is the Otis Toole guy. A serial killer is if you murder more than 1 or 2 people, correct? So what area would you put Chris Watts in? Would you class him as a serial killer because he murdered 3, his 2 kids and his wife plus his unborn baby? Or would you just class him as a normal murderer? Let us know. Would you? Why would you say that, Dan? Because obviously a serial killer is somebody who murders multiple people. So what makes the Chris Watts guy different to a serial killer? Serial killers pick their victims and plan the killings over time. Good point. Good point, yeah. I'll give you that. Well, some serial killers don't. They just go out on a rampage and don't even plan anything and just fucking do it, don't they? You know, there's multiple people like that. You know? But yeah, I can understand your point of view. I like talking about crime documentaries, actually. But they don't just target their immediate family. That's a good point, yeah. They don't. You're right. Yeah, they don't just target the immediate family. 100% right with that, yeah. So what do you think makes a serial killer?
Killing someone.
No, obviously that's what they do, innit? But what makes them tick in order to become a serial killer to go and kill people? What do you think
Maybe
about
because
that?
he's crazy, he's out of his mind, and maybe he's addicted to, maybe he's thinking to the human is animal.
Animal instinct. Yeah, because we're all animals. We are all animals. We're technically all
maybe
classed
for
as an
him
animal.
it's like it's nature.
Wouldn't we all like to know maybe we could avoid that? Oh yeah, this is it, isn't it? This is it. But right, this is one for you. A human being, right, is classed as an animal, right? We're mammals. That's what we are, mammals. Air-breathing fucking creatures, right? Our instinct back years and years ago, starting off at the prehistory time, Dan would like this, right? You know, we killed our own. You know, there's still people alive today on certain islands what still go off cannibalism and all that. So, don't get me wrong, what I'm going to be saying, I don't condone it, okay? But, because we're classed as an animal, okay, and 2, it's something what has been done in the past, like many years ago, why do you think murder and cannibalism is not allowed in today's culture? But it was many years ago. I mean, obviously there weren't a law back then, but we're an animal. So you see lions and lions attacking each other and killing each other. You see other animal species attacking and killing each other. So what makes us any different considering we are classed as an animal? Mass murder and serial killers are different. Yeah, I agree with you with that one. Yeah. We have higher functioning brain.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we do. But still, there's no difference between the animal kingdom killing the raw and a human kingdom killing the raw. Because we're still classed as animals, regardless of who's got the bigger brain. So, don't get me wrong guys, I'm not condoning murder, right? I don't, I totally find it disgusting. But at the end of the day is, if you look at it into that concept, there's literally no difference between an animal and animal killing each other to we're back, motherfuckers. Yeah. One fucking person. Where's everyone? And all Dan, shush. No, sorry guys, literally everything went off. The fan, the fucking clocks, the speakers, the Wi-Fi, everything. We had a rolling blackout, so to speak, rolling blackout. So yeah, we lost everything, and it takes a little bit of time for the internet to basically come back on and boost back up. So yeah, we're back now. Good, thank you. Mother's Day tomorrow. I can't wait to see my son tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh shit, power outage. Yeah, power outage. That's another awesome thing extra you get with the Philippines. You know, you get rolling blackouts every so often, which is just absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Especially when you're trying to make freaking money on YouTube by doing content, and you get rolling blackout. It's just absolutely fantastic. You know, you can't beg and you can't wish for anything more, really. You just can't do it. You know, you get typhoons, you get earthquakes, you get rolling blackouts, you get shitty internet, you get scorching heat on a daily basis and night time. What more could you ask for? Seriously. What more could you ask for? Can't ask for any more, can you? And the Philippines is the way to live. We are getting rolling blackouts in Texas during the freeze because so many people are using heaters. Oh really? Yeah, we don't have that problem. We just have rolling blackouts when they can't be arsed working one day, which is virtually every day. So yeah. Yeah.
And can you give me one pancit canton chili mansi?
One pancit canton
Chili mansi. Yeah.
One sec, guys. Chili mansi, chili mansi, chili mansi. So yeah. Tell you what, the Philippines aren't preferred for absolutely anything. This is why it's so freaking crap sometimes, because you can't work out how to keep a sustainable electric income going to housing. That's why we have blackouts every bleeding time. You can't work out how to get decent internet like the rest of the normal world. That's why we always end up with shit internet. If you've ever seen how they drive over here, it's wondering how the fuck they got the license. And it makes you wonder, if you look at the freaking stores, on how the fuck they can live off fried and freaking carbohydrate based foods. Because that's all. So yeah. Pretty pants. Pretty pants, pretty pants. I'll tell you what though, Philippines is a beautiful country. And like I said, guys, if I could get married over here and live over, I would do. You know, out of all the faults it's got, I would still choose rather live here than live in the UK. I really would. And I don't know if it's because I tell you what, I don't even know the reason why I would choose here. You know, I just wouldn't. I mean, the wages are shit. The jobs are just as shitter. It's always bleeding hot. You know, a bit like the UK, but on freaking cold weather. It's probably why, because it won't make a bloody difference whether I live over there or I live over here. With over 7,000 islands, infrastructure is always be an issue. Much more laid back there. Well, you would like to say that, Simsimo, but to be honest, it depends laid back in how. I don't think it is. Do you think that?
No what?
It's laid back over here?
Oh.
As in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Do you think it is?
We have a person idiot something that said. Late for manufacturers or everything?
No, do you think it's laid back, meaning just let you get on with it? Or do you think there's just a lot of rules for nothing?
Well, there's not much rules, but the government never helped the families, and then everybody's rich, everybody's poor, because there's no government like America that can help, you know.
Mate,
so you're on
to
your
get
own.
a job like that, you need freaking brains of a fucking scientist wizard.
Guys, I bought this in front of the house, so sticky rice.
No, thank you. That's what. Yeah, you need the brains of a scientist wizard to work in BAE systems. BAE systems, yeah. They've already made one, which is made in appearance, and they're on about making 148 of them on a £30 million budget, I think it is. Can't remember, it's on the video. But yeah, honestly guys, they look fucking smart. I'm not joking. But the thing is, right, like I said in the description of the when I shared the video, it was like we turned off the idea of having a smooth bore cannon like the M1 Abrams has got, because they weren't accurate. So we went to rifled cannon, and because the rifle cannon, believe it or not, is more accurate than a smoothbore. So for the new Challenger 3 to have a smoothbore and not a rifled one like its predecessor, Challenger 2, it's making me think that to make it more accurate than the rifled is because they've spent thousands, if not millions, on the freaking uprated firing systems inside. And they have done. It's a brand new turret what's gone on to the Challenger. It's the same body, just obviously different engine, which makes it even freaking faster. I mean, it's already the fastest, which makes it even freaking faster. I mean, it's already the fastest tank across country, you know, in the world. It's going up to with the new diesel twin engines in the back. It can get up to 60 miles per hour now. Now, just imagine that, guys. 80 tons going 60 miles per hour at you. That's basically the speed limit on a dual carriageway. So imagine that at 80 tons of vehicle coming towards you. But yeah, honestly, it really does look smart, to be honest. I'm not even pushing around the edges. It does look pretty damn mean. But I thought they weren't going to be doing this because they upgraded the Challenger 2 to the Black Knight. But yet again, that has had a few years now since they started doing that. To the point where it was, when was it now? 2011. they started testing it out, the Black Knight. So it's what, 10 years since the Black Knight, since
Prince, right? Simo, do you know what it is?
Ancho, will you stop wobbling the bleeding camera every time? Seriously, dude. Every time you get up there.
Go. This was Simo.
800 million pounds, 440. That's the one. Yeah, I knew it was 8 something.
What was this potato kebab?
Potato kebab.
It's actually, you like this one. Remember Ati cooked this and it cut it into small pieces. This is the big one.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't.
I don't like it.
I
It
don't
tastes
mind
really good,
it.
guys.
I just rather not eat it.
It tastes good.
You know.
This is Ati what cooked for you. The
Mm,
crisp is like,
she basically ruined it for the rest of my life.
oh come on.
The munitions in the Abrams is very accurate. They are smart munitions. Yeah, the munitions. Yeah. But I think that's. But the reason why I think we've gone with the smoothbore cannon now is because of the type of munitions what goes into it, right? Because now it can fit any munition what any NATO country has, and I think that's the reason why when it was rifled, it was only a certain selected munitions what could go into it. But now it's smoothbore, like many countries are. It fits all NATO munitions within the firing line, so it kind of helps. Obviously, any country can help you if you need more ammunition. What is that food, Dan said? It's basically brown sugar fried onto
Sweet potato.
sweet potato. Yeah. You can fire indirect fire with the smoothbore. You can fire indirect. Yeah, you could with the rifle. The Challenger 2 was fitted with that system, but now, because it's a brand new turret, it's even more accurate on firing on the move, basically. So I'll tell you what, they've done a fucking awesome job at it. It looks fucking beautiful. It really does. And for the new Twin Perkins diesel engines in the back, to get that heavy freaking piece of metal going 60 miles per hour, it outruns any freaking tank. I mean, it already did outrun any other tank across country. Now it outruns it even freaking more. You know, I mean, fuck me, guys. 80 tons going 60 miles per hour. It doesn't sound a lot, but 60 miles per hour is a fucking fast pace for the weight of tank it is. I believe they said the turret and gun is now standard NATO turret. Yeah, it is. The Germans Leopard 2. But then we thought, you know what? No, fuck that. We'll keep to our own British ways, and that's why we've kept the body of the Challenger 2. We've just obviously changed the engines and changed the transmission, changed the turbos, everything like that, and just put a brand new turret on top. That's all we've done, really. Yeah, 66 tons is unladen. Fully laden is about 80. Yeah, 66 tons is unladen. So 80 tons is fully laden. Like basically fully stocked up. Armour, ammunition, you name it, everything. 66 tons is just how you see it, like in a museum, or if you go to the tank museum, or you see it on videos. That's 66 tons there. But still, you know, it's basically 10 miles per hour per ton. It was quite quick, that. I mean, just how much? Just imagine if you get a ton of bricks on a trolley, you put it down a hill towards you, right? And it can't go any faster than 10 miles per hour. Just imagine how much damage it can still do to you. That speed, you know. But it's fitted now with NATO turret and gun. The turret's very similar to the old turret, like the shape of it. It's all inside what's completely transformed. It's all completely new, you know. I'm really impressed with it. I've got to be honest. I really am impressed with it. I'm fucking jealous I'm not working on the bastard anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not going to. All 142 of them are not going to be completed till 2027. So it's going to take 6 years to complete them all. And then by 2030, they're all going to be in service. So there's still going to be the Black Knights and the Challenger 2s. But I think, say if they make a squadron's worth, I think they are going to put them in service a lot earlier than that. I think what the meaning by that is that they're all going to be in service by 2027, 2030, but they are going to start taking over the Challenger 2s. Ready. So, but I guarantee you there's going to be some special fucking weapon to take out one of these tanks now, because the Challenger 2 was just great, guys. When they was fully laden, my god, you just didn't want to mess with the fuckers. You know, and then now they've brought in a brand new one. I mean, there's a 3-tier thermal imagery camera in there. Brand new up spec freaking thermal imagery. It's a beast. It really is a beast. No, it couldn't.
And you just charge this was
It was 45 miles an hour cross country. It was 50 miles per hour on road, the Challenger 2.
you have to take the grey one, the grey.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes, we learnt that on me Challenger 2 driving course, because it was one of the questions for the driving assessment, how quick the Challenger 2 can go. The top speed of the new Challenger tank is 60. Its predecessor, the Challenger, had top speed of 37. 37? Really? Because we got taught different when we were in the tanks. We got told 45 cross country. Because obviously this is coming from the actual training side of heavy armour. Yeah, you're right, my mistake. The article may be wrong as it was written by a dumb journalist. Yeah, I see where you mean now. On Wikipedia, aren't you? You're looking on Wikipedia. Yeah, I see where you mean. Yeah, if you actually go to the tank museum and yeah, because it'll be wrong that, because the Challenger 2 was known as the fastest tank cross country. Now, if they're saying that Wikipedia is correct, and it says it only goes 25 cross country, right? Then how can it be the fastest tank cross country when the M1 Abrams goes 45? You see what I mean? So yeah, on the Sun's page I linked to. Oh, is it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. It'll be completely fucking false, mate. Honestly. The M1 Abrams goes at 45 miles per hour on the road. It goes about, you always say about 5 miles per hour less cross country. So yeah. Now where I got that source with all that is, one, I'm ex-tanky, and it's something you got to learn when you become the driver of them. Depending on where you look and who you talk to, some will grade Abrams speed as a 70, so others at 80 for the Abrams. Oh really? Oh wow, okay. How heavy is the M1 Abrams? Oh, it's because it says here the M1A1 is 6. It's damn sight less than the Challenger. So maybe, yeah, because it weighs less, it might, obviously it gains in speed, doesn't it? I think that's what the difference between the British main battle tank to the Americans. The Americans wanted the speed more than the anything else, where the British wanted the weight. Well, not the weight, obviously no one wants the weight, but wanted the armour, because, correct me if I'm wrong, the M1 Abrams is only with the grade 1 listed Chobham armour, isn't it? It's got composite armour, so it's not even Chobham. See, that's another thing, the Challenger 2s have Chobham armour. This is composite armour. Similar type of material, but slightly different. With the modernisation of the armour, will it lead to the end of tank? Well, the British was actually going to get rid of the tanks at one point. They was going to follow suit with another country, I can't remember who it was now. But they were going to get rid of the tanks, so it was going to be the end of the tanks. But then they decided, no, we'll make a new one. And out of all realistic thinking, to be thinking real, is because I think if they did that, they'll leave the country massively wide open for invasion if we don't have tanks. You know, you need some tanks. I mean, people are saying, oh yeah, well, everyone's got more tanks than what the Brits have, but the end of the day is, like the guy said on the video, is they're not particularly great tanks, what they've got mass produced, you know. You only need roughly what the Brits has got, and it'll do a good, fine, goddamn job in defending the country, you know. Planes can take a tank out easily though. Yeah. But again, so can tanks can take out planes as well, because that's part of our training in the Challenger. I'm presuming it will be the same with the tankers in the American Army, that you learn how to take out fast air, learning how to guide off and stuff like that. So, you know, it depends on the criteria of the weapon that the plane drops as well, because don't forget they'll be I think it goes on the criteria of the weapon, to be honest. I don't think it's like it's not really like back in the World War times where
Hi Liam, good to see you. Thank you for
planes were
coming.
bombing tanks and everything like that. The jets now are more focused around fighting the other planes, fast air, and bombing raids onto military bases if they can get close to military bases, and taking out ground defences like surface-to-air missile launchers. And you know, they don't really focus on the tanks anymore. I mean, a lot's changed since I've freaking been in service. A lot has changed. You know, a hell of a lot's changed, to be fair. So, yeah, it's interesting though. Very interesting. So, for everyone who's just come in, please connect to that channel. We're trying to get it up closer to the 500 mark. I know obviously we can't really do that on 6 people, but yeah, please like and share, guys. The new multi-role fighters can fire so far away you won't even see them in a tank, with air to ground missiles, something like 120 miles range. Yeah, they are pretty good. But have you seen what the Brits has also made? We've made the fastest missile in the world right now, surface-to-air missile launcher. That's actually coming into service very, very soon in the British Army. Now that's a freaking beast and all, to be honest. There's a lot of new shit coming into the British Army. I know that they updated the Warriors, the armoured personnel carriers, not long ago as well. So yes, forgot what it's called. I know I forgot what it's called. I saw it last night as well. So yeah, there's a lot of shit what the Brits are doing, and you've got to think, right? I mean, America is updating, uprating, and modernising all their kit. Do you think it's because of what's happening in the world right now? They've started to realise that the countries what we was previously fighting, like the Taliban and all that crap, wasn't that important. Do you think they've left it too late? Because it takes time to modernise, especially the amount of vehicles we've got and weaponry people's got. Do you think they've left it a bit too late to modernise everything? Ready for a potential war, I should say.
I hope not. Because if we have the war, it's going to be fucked up everybody.
Oh, there'll be a war coming. I've called it. I've already called it when the Brits were going to get involved down in the Filipino Sea in Taiwan and that, and I was right with that. I've called it for a war coming, and that's getting more and more likely every single day, you know. So, you know, and I guarantee you that once they're done with Taiwan, they're coming over here to the Philippines, because Taiwan and the Philippines are the only 2 countries what's standing against them at the moment about the South China Sea. When families have lots of boy children, it means there is war coming. Oh, really? So yeah, definitely a war coming, because Australia's thinking, okay, should we be part of this now? Even Australia's having two minds. I know America's having two minds whether to go up against China, due to what the situation is at the moment down over this neck of woods. And that's the reason why the other countries are having two minds, because America is. And America is well looked at by a lot of countries, so if they have two minds whether to do something, then so will others, you know. At a loss, I think obviously China's going to gain that regardless. But I think if we have any hope, it'll be the Philippines what they defend more, to be fair. I really do. The only reason for that is that Potato Biden is weak and stupid. Yeah. Now, it was said on the Australian news, Sky News Australia, that China Trump to be serious, but then they learned that he was being serious, and that's why everything was kept normal. But they know Biden's not even serious, he's a fucking goon, so to speak. So that's why everything's kicking up, because they know Biden won't do shit. So, you know, him being president, do you think that's fucked the US up in many, many ways than a few? Because let's face it, guys, fucking, he is a goon, to be honest. You know, I think he's fucked America up big time here, and I don't think he has no fucking idea on how to defend the country as much as he should do. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys, Trump was fucking stupid, right? He was a fucking idiot, but he was about the defences of the country in many, many ways. Like, for example, defences for attack, defences from immigration, everything like that, you know. And I think that's why China literally kept a lid on it, because Trump was in power. And now Trump isn't in power, China's fucking unleashed, because they know, they can see that America's got a freaking daft up president. I mean, don't get me wrong, Britain, fucking Bojo, fucking Boris Johnson, he's no fucking different, he's a goon as well. Everyone just looks at him as a fucking clown. But, to be honest, guys, right, whether you love me or hate me, I think Bojo, yeah, he's made a lot of fucking mistakes, but I tell you what, I think he had the right intention to do things, and especially now calling for the Royal Navy to come down to this area, the Indo-Pacific. I think he does have the intentions to defend the country just as much as defending others who's in need. You know, it's just unfortunate. I can't say the same for the American President Biden. I really can't say. I think he's a fucking idiot. You know, he's brought America out open, out of all honesty. And so let's face it, guys, it's not him what's running the military, it's the freaking generals and all that what's telling Biden that this needs doing and that needs doing and so on and so forth. It shouldn't be like that. It should be the president telling them what needs doing, how to defend. I mean, it's the presidency comes into a lot. It's like any leader of the country, you know. They tell people on how to do things, and defence for their own country is one point any leader of the country should take very, very serious, you know. But I don't think Biden does. I don't think he does take it serious enough. Many, many years of most success in our nation's history undone. Yeah, I agree. I love Trump. He's genius. Trump has an IQ of like 175 or something. That's not stupid. No, it's not. That's pretty good though. I've got probably an IQ of 2 or something. But Biden makes the decisions. But does he? You know, I think, yeah, he has the final say, you know, but I think obviously with the defence side of things, his generals are telling him this, and Biden's like, oh no, don't worry about it, do this instead. So I think that's where it's all fucking up. The generals and all that, and the military defence secretaries and all that are trying to tell them that if you don't do this, the country's going to be vulnerable to attack,
I know.
just like it was back in well, it weren't the US in such, it was just US own territory. But I don't like to say it, but I feel like it's going to happen the same thing. If they leave themselves too open, it's going to happen the same thing, unfortunately, but with China. Because I don't think they'll stop there, even though they've, if they do take over the whole of the Indo-Pacific, I really don't think they'll stop. I think they'll just carry on until they physically are stopped. And I think the only way to stop them is war, or freaking cut off all economics to the rest of the world. All the world needs to cut the economics what comes from China, because the money what goes to China is going towards everything else, like freaking military and stuff like that. I mean, face it guys, a lot of countries, if all countries around the world, are basically paying China to make stuff, you know, these online shopping places, factories, everything like that. The majority of it comes from China because it's cheaper, and that's the only reason they go from freaking China. You know, Russia took Crimea without the world kicking off, so not much hope for Taiwan. Unfortunately not, no. Seven Ways, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in.
Welcome, 7 Ways.
Oh, we are war. I tell you what, 7 Ways, it's not long until we are at war over here. It won't be long. I mean, even though Taiwan has potential for the Western worlds, I don't think the Western worlds are thinking it's that important to keep. Even though they're trying so bleeding hard to try and help the Taiwanese defend the country, China's making it extremely fucking difficult right now. And one of them things is basically surrounding the islands. None of the NATO ships, Australia, America, the British, anything like that can get anywhere near it. But yeah, so they're making it extremely hard for us to help Taiwanese. Did you see that Russia is stacking up inflatable tanks and vehicles at the UK border like the US and Britain did in I didn't see that, no, but I can believe it, because that's the thing with Russia, they like living the old ways, you know, and I think that's why Russia will just get defeated.
Good morning, Odobo.
You know, even though they'll put up a good fucking fight, I think Russia will just burst.
Well, because
I really
they're
do.
friends right now with China, so.
I think they'll burst because they just live on the old ways. I mean, don't get me wrong, Americans and British training is similar to the old ways, because especially tank training, it's on the old ways. But let's face it guys, we had better training in World War II than what the Russians did. So if we can live on that, and the Russians are living on their old ways, they won't really stand a chance. And to be honest, let's face it, they've only got T-62 tanks. They're not exactly mobile or freaking up for a fight against the M1 Abrams or the Challenger 3 now, you know. Yeah, sure, they've got a lot of them, but again, numbers are nothing if they're not well equipped, you know, because the T-62, it's not got that massive amount of armour, and on top of their armour they've got reactive armour. But you've got to think guys, the reactive armour can only withstand one or two shots. Any more after that, it's wide open. Yes, Montgomery was the famous for his inflatable tanks, kept the Germans second guessing. Exactly. And guess what regiment Montgomery was in? My fucking...
Is it?
He was. A very famous tank leader. He's the one what made the strategic plan to go against the Germans at Cambrai. And the British tanks was outmanned by, oh Jesus Christ, fucking loads, can't think of the number, and yet we still fucking won it. We won the Battle of Cambrai. Tank on tank, the most world's famous tank on tank battle was Battle of Cambrai. The British against the Germans. I think we lost 326 tanks, but the Germans lost nearly 900, I think. But yeah, it's world famous tank on tank battle that in World War II.
Brought by Santa Captain.
Let's have a look at that. Let's get some facts up. Hang on.
Brought by Santa Captain. Brought by Santa. Super hot. Super hot. I do really wish it
Sorry,
could
World
rain
War One,
hard.
not two. Sorry, my mistake.
It could rain hard every day. I think I like rain than sun. I think rain is better because it's not hot, less electric. But when it comes to hot, all you use a lot of electricity because you're gonna have aircon, you're gonna have a lot of fans.
Here we go, guys. Battle Offensive, November to December 1917. On the Western Front during World War One, that marks the first large-scale effective use of tanks in warfare. So, location, Cambrai in France. Participants, Germany and the United Kingdom.
I'm just gonna say so. Question number 1.
Appreciating the
Question
futility of using tanks in the
3.
Flanders swamps, the officers of the British Tank Corps, which was what my regiment used to be called before it went to the Royal Tank Regiment, looked for an area where they could achieve some measures of success. Their Chief General Staff Officer, Colonel J.F.C. Fuller, drew up a project for a large-scale raid to scour a canal-enclosed pocket
Holy
on the
crap.
front southwest of Cambrai in northern France, where the rolling dam would lent itself to tank movement. The basic idea was to release a swarm of tanks without any preparatory bombardment to avoid warning the enemy of the impending attack. The sanguinary horror of Passchendaele demonstrating the need for fresh tactics on the Western Front, the British command adopted the scheme while retaining Fuller's basic idea. They transformed the raid into a full-fledged offensive with far-reaching aims including the capture of Cambrai itself and thrust towards Valenciennes, for which they did not have the resources because of the drain of Passchendaele. The operation would be carried out by the Third Army under General Sir Julian Byng in order to relieve pressure on the French front. The offensive consisted of an assault against the Germans' Hindenburg Line along a 10-mile, 16 kilometers from some 8-mile, 13 kilometers west of Cambrai. 19 British divisions were assembled for the offensive support by tanks, 476 in all, of which about 378 were fighting tanks. The rest were supply and service vehicles, and 500 avoid detection by German aerial reconnaissance craft. Moreover, cloudy weather limited air operations during the day for the initial attack. 8 British divisions were launched against 3 Germans.
Brought by FedEx.
Attacking by complete surprise on November 20th, the British tanks ripped through German defences in depth and took some 7,500 prisoners at low cost in casualties. Bad weather intervened, however, so the cavalry could not exploit the breakthrough. The adequate infantry reinforcements were not made available in the time to exploit the initial success. By November 29th, the offensive had been halted after an advance of about 6 miles, which is 10 kilometers. On November 30th, the German Second Army under General Georg von der Marwitz launched a counter-stroke with 20 divisions against the flanks of the salient created by the British advance. In the north, attack was hard, but in the south it broke through, and a disaster for the British was averted only by superb counter-attack, first by the Guards Division and later by a tank brigade. By December 5th, the British had been driven back almost to their original position. Casualties on both sides were about equal, 45,000 each. Despite the British failure to exploit the initial success of their tanks, the battle demonstrated the armour was the key to a decision on the Western Front. So yeah, there you go. Hey, I saw a thing at a pawn shop the other day. Was a cooled blanket. I was like a cooler. It was like a cooler that you fill it with ice, and it pumps the water through the blanket to keep you cool. Oh, nice. Okay. Dan German should have won the Kursk tank battle, but due to fuel shortage and mechanical teething problems with the new Tigers and Panthers allowing the Russians to throw in their full tank divisions. That's it, 7 ways. Exactly, yeah. So yeah, the Battle of Cambrai.
Brought by FedEx.
Brought by carrot lotion. And a toothpick. Dun 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 dun.
We're not gonna stay that long.
No, we might cut it short today.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it short.
Yeah. So we're gonna be going in a minute, guys,
We're
but
gonna have to cut
in
it
case
short,
you
guys.
haven't, obviously check
Yeah.
out the Ross Camp channel.
Yeah.
Also, the Crime Entries channel, right there. So T35 and 85 was a good time.
Okay, I'll give you my hair.
They were back in the day, you know, but like everything, everything changes. Warfare changes, and in order warfare changing, the vehicles and the equipment has to change. You know, second best medium tank after the Panther was shorted out.
It's a good match character.
So yeah, we're gonna end it now, guys. Very Spartan. Very
Yeah.
Spartan. So
We're just gonna get a shorter to this weekend, so we need to relax a bit. And,
yeah, we might go live tomorrow. I don't know yet.
tomorrow, yeah, we might.
If I don't go live, we'll let
Monday,
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll let you know in the community page.
yeah. So.
But yeah, we might take it easy tomorrow. I don't know.
Take it easy tomorrow.
Have a day off. Have a rest.
But like we said, you know, anyone wants to donate again.
Yeah, we're still obviously
Yes.
$87 short. So if you do
short.
want to donate, guys,
Yes.
get
If
on
you
the other
wanted
videos
to.
and that, and you'll see
We
the
always
PayPal.
have the PayPal and channels if you wanted to. So.
Yeah, we truly appreciate it because we haven't
And
got
it's gonna
much
be
time
soon,
left.
Yeah.
Um,
Time left.
because we need to book it ASAP.
ASAP.
Uh,
It still have this, guys. We have GCQ, MCQ, which is stupid thing. So we have to book it like a appointment for those days. So obviously here, when you do appointment, you have to pay it right away. So
Yeah.
if you wanted to do it early as you can, that would be amazing, because it's gonna be a lot of appointments, and if we go there at the last minute, I don't know if we can get it. So, and plus this also, the airport needs to be like where you live, because we live in Cavite. So we're going to have the doctor hospital here,
me.
not everywhere. So they recommended to the big hospital in here. So we're gonna have an appointment, and then obviously we can do the date and stuff like that. So if you wanted to do that as soon as possible, that would be amazing, and thank you so much for that. So because guys, we just talked to my aunt, because her son and daughter and son-in-law, they went to Dubai. So that's what they did. So they're gonna have to be there and have an appointment for in a week or two. So by then you have to do it right away. So yeah.
Yeah, so obviously
Hopefully.
with them reasons, guys, if you can,
Information,
please,
if you
obviously
can, that
it's
would
only
be
$87 left. I
Yes.
know it doesn't sound it
It's
sounds
a lot.
a lot, but to say that's all we need to get now, it's really not that much. So yeah, guys, if you can, please obviously drop it on the PayPal link. You'll see it everywhere in the about page, on the other videos, on the other lives. You see it
If you
everywhere.
wanted
So if you can,
That's gonna be towards to his.
have you no family,
Yes.
Tom, that can send you? No,
He
no
has no
7 ways.
family, that's
All
the
my
problem.
family fucked me off.
He has
I've literally no
family
one.
at all.
No one.
Because
All my
his-
family fucked me
his
off, to be
family,
honest. They're all
you can
arseholes.
have to
pricks.
hear to his family is sending you a bunch of shit. That's what his family. He's gonna send a message to his family to say hi. That is, tell yourself yet. That's what the message is. So
Yeah,
that's what the
dead, put it that
wishing
way.
dead all the time. That's the message all
My
the time.
stepdad
So
sent a
I
message
don't know if he
saying,
has a
I've got
family
some rope
ever.
here if you want to go and hang yourself. That's what I got in the past as well. They've also messaged the missus saying, has he done it yet?
yeah, has he done it yet? Is he
meaning have I
alive,
killed
or
myself
the
yet?
coffin is ready to
So
serve
yeah, I
something
haven't
here.
got family. I don't want
Which is
family like that.
ridiculous to have a family like that. You know, at the end of the day, life is too short to be. But
But this is the side of things that we don't like
This
bringing
has
up, guys.
nobody.
But
so that's why
at the end of
you
the day
guys
is-
are our family.
yeah, this
So-
is why we call you guys the family, because I haven't got family. The only family I've got is here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ano yan?
That's all I've got.
Ilan?
So yeah, I've no blood family. I've disowned them big time,
Dana?
and that was my choice to do that. Obviously, like I've said in the past, my mother was hitting me, throwing bags at me, throwing plates at me, but yet she turned around to try and pretend to be the innocent one and said I'm the one who hit her, playing. She's basically playing at my mental health issues. So she kept saying, oh, he's dangerous, he's got mental health, he did this, he did that to me. And I thought, no, you just fucking talking shit, right? Yes, I have got mental health issues, but I never once touched a fucking finger on you. So basically, she started slating me around. She even messaged on my Facebook group. She even kept on messaging on my old channel to people saying that I've got this and that I hit her, and it wasn't true whatsoever. And yeah, and they all wish me dead. So, as far as I'm concerned, I am dead to them because I'm never once going back to them. I know the feeling I grew up in a children's home, but got my kids, and that's all what matters to me. Exactly, and I've got the missus, and obviously the missus, kids, that's what matters to me. I don't need no one, I've got you guys on here as well. You guys are my family, and this is why I feel confident in asking for
Telling
help
everybody.
from you guys, because I know if you could, you would. And this is why I feel confident. What we don't like though is backstabbers.
Yeah.
People say, oh yeah, we'll help you out, because we've had a couple so far,
Yeah.
saying, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that. So we've messaged them,
They didn't do
and
nothing.
they either
with it.
don't reply for fucking ages,
But like,
or they just don't bother.
Like I said,
it's
guys,
like, really,
if we-
don't say that you'll do something if you can't do
yeah,
it. you
like
know?
I said, guys, if we just really don't need it, and if there's no COVID or anything, we don't have to ask you guys. And plus, if we have
I'm
that,
not sure.
and
7 words
also
to
if
be
we
honest.
have a threshold in this channel already, if we have that, but we don't have it, nothing yet.
Yeah, not
we
yet.
don't have
It'll
to
probably
ask
go
you
up
guys.
at the,
The only
from
thing-
when 7 words donated that might it'll probably go up at end of this month.
Yeah, because if
But
you
that again, it's too late to book anything.
if
That's
it's
what we've
really
been
guys
saying.
have that and it comes right away, we don't have to ask you. And then plus that
think
money
it is
will
7
be
words,
his,
yeah.
I
I think
you
it's
know,
about
the swab
£65,
test. It's really
$87,
ridiculous. It's
something like that.
but they only send, the British thing. They always send him a lot
Yeah.
because they fucked up everything. Sorry for
They
my
were
Air Force,
supposed to
fucked up
send-
everything, those
They
things.
were supposed to
They-
send
those
this
are
money,
complete everything.
but the
they
problem
just have-
was is
They fucked it up. So sorry
no,
for
they
my-
didn't. They didn't fuck it off.
No, the
Basi-
flight changing, keep
Oh, right.
changing,
Oh,
and
yeah,
keep
yeah.
changing. That's why
The,
covered
the
all
problem
the shit over
was
there.
is
That's
the
the
reason
thing.
why they couldn't send because basically where they get the money from is from my old regiment.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they got the money from, and the problem is when the flight changed, we had to get some more. So the money what they was originally sending for the COVID had to go towards the flights, and now there's literally no more left in pot to send over.
Because they
again.
already gave like
So
thousands.
we have
how
to-
much you gave?
Huh?
How much you gave? That's
Altogether about £1,500, something
Yeah,
like that, just to do the
£1,500.
flight.
Because the stupid flight guys, they keep changing and changing, and then when you change the flight like I do, because I've been flying how many times, when you book the flight, the next week, it will change up and up, The earlier you book the flight, it will be cheaper, but then all of the sudden keep changing and changing. That's why it fucked up all the freaking money that they send. And then now the swab test and rewrote another penalty. So it's just like changing and keep changing. That's the bad thing.
The
about
thing
it.
is, 7 words, I don't think they will, because one, you'll need a job to repay it, and if you don't have a job to repay it, they won't give you a loan. And 2, I already have to pay back the quarantine fees when I do get a job. So I don't really need
I don't
another loan on top of that, because it'll just fuck me up when I'm back over there, So yeah, I don't think the DWP will, to be honest.
DWP anyway.
Departments, I can't remember now.
Okay.
I
Here,
can't
guys,
remember.
you cannot loan. Here in
To
the
be honest,
Philippines,
you have
also.
probably picked the worst possible time to return to the UK, not until
What?
full international travel is resort to restrictions. The thing is, it's the only time I could return to the UK, because, yeah, I can see what you mean, but if I leave it later on in the year, it'll be 10 times more expensive, because 1 of summer holidays and 2 Christmas.
Another thing.
So
his,
it was the only time I could come back.
Another thing. His card here in the Philippines is gonna be finished, so he needs to go as soon as possible.
Yeah, plus
because
obviously I
if
need to
you
get my
don't
bank
go,
card
he's gonna have to
sorted.
pay penalty a lot, and either if you don't pay that, the card that you have been here, like Philippine residents, if you don't do that, because they only gave him 2 years, So after that 2 years, you need to get out in the country. But if you
But
don't,
within that 2 years, you've got to keep renewing your
Renewing
visa.
that.
My visa runs out in June, and with no money to carry it on, if that
Yes.
makes sense.
So
So
if you-
that's another reason why I can't stay out here. It runs out in June, and that's why I need to leave in June.
and if you don't, renew that, it will be the last minute of his staying.
Oh,
here
look,
for
it's up
2
7
years.
ways. It's actually February. The
Yeah.
cheapest. February, March time is the cheapest. I think that's the cheapest to fly from the UK though. Not to fly to. I don't know. But it's
Plus-
definitely February, March on one of them.
Plus another thing, guys, the biggest problem if you don't leave this country with 2 years contract to be banned in this country. can
Yeah, I'll be
never come
banned for
back.
this country, and I get an
You'll be banned.
800,000 peso
Unless you
fine,
have that money.
and you have to pay that straight
No,
up,
you don't
otherwise
have
you go
that,
into
so
prison.
You have to leave.
And it won't be the UK prison; it'll be the Filipino prison. I don't really want that.
That's president. So when they give
So-
you 2 years, you have to, you know,
I'll be
It's
passed
like a
around like
green
a
card
fucking
holder.
ragdoll in prison over here.
yeah.
So yeah, obviously that
will
said,
be bored or
guys,
something like
if you
that.
can help us get the £65 or $87 wherever you are, it'll be truly appreciated. Just wanging in at the thing here. December and February is usually high season for Southeast Asia. I guess that's the last thing you want to get deported back. Exactly.
Yeah, reporting
but
is
this
not-
is the
no
thing,
good.
guys,
You
right?
once they
Even
deport
my
you-
military correspondent has resulted in that I would get, he said, don't take this wrong way, he says, but a prisoner transfer, right? And basically what it means is, no, I'm not locked up, but it works the same way as if I do get arrested over here, get sent back, because you don't pay nothing. But this was before the flights got sorted. He was sorting this out. But yeah, it works the same way because obviously prisoners don't pay to get back to their own country. But the only problem with that is I'll be banned from the country.
ban, which is when you
So,
get banned,
which is
you
something
can never
I don't want,
get in
just to
back.
get a free flight back.
No,
But
there's
like I
no
said, the
nothing
flight's
that-
sorted. That's all sorted. It's just this fucking COVID shit now.
Mhm, the COVID now.
Um,
Take care of it.
Yeah, fish head soup in the Phil's prison is not exactly my idea of a meal, exactly. So yeah, guys, £65 or $87. All I need now to get this COVID test done and dusted, and that's one less thing I need to stop stressing about. The closer to the time it's coming, the more and more stressed I'm getting. It's like last night, I freaking didn't get to sleep till what time this morning?
4:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
It was
almost
5:30
five.
this morning I got to sleep.
I just woke up by then. I was like, oh, it's time for me to wake
Yeah,
up.
the missus woke up then,
That's why I'm tired with this
and
middle
I've
of
only
the
had a
day.
few hours sleep because
Yeah.
throughout the day I've just been waking up, going back to sleep, waking up. So I've not had a thing, and it's just playing on my mind now because it's closer Winston Green. So yeah, guys, if you can,
Winston
guys,
Green.
please help me out. I swear down, we will never be asking for money again, never, because you guys will be doing the utmost freaking best gift that you can ever give to anyone. It will mean so goddamn much to us. It really, really would.
But hopefully, guys, you know, the
I paid
channel
my
will be grown.
insurance
and
last
then-
month, so this month I will have extra cash. Dan, I know you said that you're going to help me, bud, but have you got any idea on when? Because if it's at the end of the month, it's going to be too late. That's the only problem. Because at the end of the month, I'm flying on the 1st of June, and next month is June, and I need to get it done 3 days before I fly, but I need to get it booked ASAP. So if you have an idea, I'm just wondering when. Not trying to push you or anything, it's just obviously quite important to sort things out, because we need to try and find this 87 bucks somewhere. I would have actually gave you the 87 already, but it's not, but it got auto drafted from my account. Everything I get is extra, but I'm going to get it within a week. Alright mate, no worries. It's just so we know, mate, we're not trying to push you, we're not trying to be cheeky or rude or anything. We just want to have an idea of roughly when. But appreciate that.
We do
Honestly, we
appreciate
really do appreciate every single one of you.
All of you guys, yeah.
Yeah, it's just so we can think that okay, we're gonna get it in a week. We can obviously after the week we can get it booked. Then you see. So
Because
yeah.
we don't know, guys, that my aunt told me that you need to do it 2 weeks because there's a lot of patients. You know, there are a lot of
Yeah, there's a
This
lot
is
of people
COVID,
what
and
goes
you have
through,
to
and
have
there's
an
only
appointment for
selected
that. So I was like, no, I
sites
didn't
what
know
do
that.
it here.
So we're gonna have to do it. We thought that we just get come and goes like that, but long time ago it's the same like that, guys. You have to come and goes, but now it's not. It's different because of this COVID shit.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to go
GCQ
to
and all that, not allowing
GCQ.
people go places, even for a fucking test. They won't allow you to go out in the community. It's bullshit.
It's really bullshit. This long time, guys. All you have to do is when you have money, you're going to the doctor. You know, you're all set. You don't have any appointment here in the Philippines. But just because of COVID, everything's have an appointment now. It's like, wow. And if you don't have appointment, you cannot get in. So it's fucked up really bad. So,
Dan's but I really want to help.
you know, Bill already covered some others. And they only need the 87. So
Winston
Thank you,
Green
guys.
is the Ritz Hotel for the illegals.
So we thank you so much, you guys, are being here and helping us. That is really, really amazing. And
Well, man, you'll
hopefully-
stay live for another 15
because
minutes
he
to
will
get to 2 hours.
because he will going to get the fill up the form soon because it's gonna be on 8th.
Yeah, I worked out I can't do the forms until the 18th
The 18th
here, because it's got to be done at a certain
when
time.
it's all done, it will be relaxed.
And then I found out that I can use the hotel address from the UK address, so that's confirmed. But I won't get which hotel I'm going to until I've done the passenger locator form. Sorry, no. Which form do I have to do first?
You got 3 forms.
No, it was 2. Deferral form, sorry. I need to do that first, which I can only do on the 18th. This has come from the embassy. And then I think it's within 14 days of flying, you need to do the passenger locator form, which obviously within 3 days after doing the deferral form, I'll get an email saying within 3 days after doing the deferral form, I'll get an email saying which hotel I'm going to be in. I can use that address on the passenger locator form. So that's relieved some stress a bit, but again, it's pushing that freaking time barrier in case anything fucks up, which I'm a bit worried with. But if everything goes smooth, it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So hopefully. Ayan. Ilan?
So we'll stay live for another about 10 minutes, guys, to push it up to the 2 hours. Because we've gone over like 20 minutes. So yeah, we'll push for another 10 minutes and then we'll end it. But yeah, honestly, we can't thank you all enough. You all are, we can class you all as our loyals, we really can, because you're the ones what's always coming in. You know, it's like everyone, you all interact in the chat, and that's all what we ask. We don't ask you just come in and just like not say nothing, you know, because going live, you interact with people. Gonna make smooth sailing for you. It will do with that concept with the forms. So yeah, with the form situation, yeah, everything's playing out as it should right now. But with this, it's this COVID. Once this COVID's sorted, I'm all, well, once the forms are done, I'm all set, ready to go, really. And that's the main thing. Oh, quick question, guys. How many cigarettes are you allowed to bring back with? Does anyone know? Because the missus wants to try and get me some ciggies, you know, because I'm not going to have no money in the UK to buy any, and they're more expensive over there. So I'm just wondering, is it 200 or 400? Because like I said, 200 cigarettes is like £15 or something like that. I thought it was 200. How much is the quarantine hotel cost? it costs 1,750, but I need to do the deferral, so it will get paid for me. I don't pay nothing, but I do have 2 cartons. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I have to pay the £1,750 back once I get a job. Because basically what they do is take your passport off you, and you only get it back once you've paid the fine, well, the money back, basically. So yeah, it's a lot of money, but like I said, guys, hopefully I can get it sorted, because once I'm in the UK, I'm going to be pushing for my compensation.
Excuse me, the lighter.
Lighter?
Yeah. Some.
Because I'm needing my compensation just to have a steady life in the UK, just to get me going in the UK. The compensation's from the army, basically. I never got paid it when I came out, so I'm going to be pushing that when I get back. So hopefully that will give me a good starting point to have a comfortable life. Comfortable life. So, and obviously I can send the missus some money then as well. So, jeez, what is with that fucking dog? Simon! Shut up! Never fucking listens, guys. So, yeah, I totally agree with you, but you can't get tobacco over here. You can't get it. You might be able to get it in the airport duty free, but the only problem with that is it will cost a freaking bomb. Oh Jesus Christ, they're playing fucking music. Oh, I don't want to play music, shut up. I'm on live, don't want to get copyright strikes for your shit. That's what they do around here, guys. They come round fucking playing music, singing, and expect you to give them fucking money. That's what they do around here. It's fucking annoying. Especially when you're going live and they've got music playing. You're risking fucking getting copyright strikes then. So, hello, just got off live stream. I hope you're all well. We are here, we're going to be ending it in 5 minutes though. Sing along with Tom and Phil karaoke crew. So, yeah. No, I'll have to end it, guys, otherwise I'm going to get fucking copyright striked. So, right guys, I appreciate everyone coming in, much appreciated as always. Yeah, if you can, like I said, if you can help us in the PayPal, please do so. We've got a very selected time now, and yeah, if I see you tomorrow, we'll let you know. We'll share it out again. But if we don't, then we'll let you know, saying that we're not going live, guys. Okay. So, Babby, saying bye quickly because there's music. I don't want to get copyright strikes. So, yeah, guys. Yeah, much appreciated to everyone who comes in. I'm just going to say a quick bye, and then we're going to literally freaking end it straight away. Because
Bye everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day and have a weekend. Have a good weekend, guys.
yeah. So, see you later. If not tomorrow, then Monday. Them new channels. See you later, guys.
See you. Bye.